Welcome back again, everyone. Welcome back to the Iron Clash tournament. This is your host, Dennis, and I am here with Kingsley. Welcome to the final weekend of the Iron Clash tournament. It's been such a long time coming, starting this tournament all the way in March, and now we're in May, and this is the final weekend. The quarterfinals about to begin shortly.
Semi-finals.
Sorry, I say quarterfinals. Yeah, thanks for correcting me, Kingsley. The
See,
semi-finals.
guys, all of you in the chat that said that don't recognize game that didn't mention me in the commenting, I saw all of your messages. Just know I saw y'all. So you can clearly see that it's okay.
Don't
Just
mind
know I
them.
saw all of your messages.
Don't mind. I told them I am nothing without Kingsley, man. Like he's more of the analyst. If you guys notice in
Mind
our in,
you,
in our commentary, like if you see the way he
mind
analyzes plays.
you, I'm sick and I'm here serving you guys. I just came from the hospital. I asked Dennis, like, I literally just came from the hospital, and I'm here serving you guys.
Oh yeah. Kingsley hasn't been feeling well for a while now, but he's here for this weekend because this is the final weekend, the weekend everyone has been waiting for, the final weekend of the Iron Clash tournament. And in 7 minutes, we will have our first game: Eric versus Wesley K. The first match of the semifinals today. Both players have come from an incredible display of previous matches, and now they're here to see which one of them will be moving on to the final game tomorrow. Yeah, as I mentioned earlier, this weekend is our semifinals. Tomorrow we have our grand finals. But before we start have our grand final match, we're going to have the first match to decide who will take the third place. So the two losers of the matches today will first play that match tomorrow to see who takes the third position, and after that we will move on to the grand final match tomorrow. I can't wait, guys. We've had a bit of an interview with everyone that's participating in the tournament, that's in the quarterfinals today, to ask them what they think about how they're going to progress and if they see themselves taking the throne. And I just want to read a couple of them to you guys that are watching the stream. So the first comment I'm going to read is from Captain Levi. He was the first one to get back to us, and he said, "You don't reach the semifinals by luck," which is true. You don't get here by luck. It's by perseverance, by some good gameplay, and by showing up. He said, "The odds don't win matches. Performance does. I've put in the work. I trust my preparation, and I'm ready for whatever comes next. If I stay focused and execute at my best, I'm confident I can go all the way." Honestly, that's perfect. Kings, do you have any comments about what Captain Levi said there?
Yeah. I look like right from the group stages, like he's one of the people that I know he's good.
Yeah.
I know you've seen him more than I have, but he um uh I'm expecting a good show, and I'm not gonna lie. I'm expecting this is semifinals. I'm expecting to go down to games of attrition. I'm
Yes.
expecting I please no mistakes, please. And I'm also hoping to see a hero bowler deck.
I know. Now that
If
the Hero Bowler is out and the Hero Dark Prince, right? Let's see if people incorporate that into
if
their decks.
if I see a hero, just a quick tip. I don't know if you guys have tried it out. A good hero bowler deck is a hero bowler and mortar deck. Evil mortar deck.
Hmm.
It's just constant spamming from far away, like,
I've seen the clips on
and
Instagram.
then
Yeah,
defend.
it's beautiful when people
No, I've
find a
tried
way
it
to
actually
tie it.
because I already
You've
have
tried it,
hero
really?
bowler. Yeah, because I have hero bowler already.
You're fast, yeah. You're very fast. But yeah,
I told you I have the stuff, so like
oh
I
yeah, it's
don't,
true.
and
You've always
I
had it.
wanted hero bowler. Yeah,
I'm thinking about
so
what my next hero card should be. I have no idea because I'm about to get the required amount of gems or whatever they call those currency to get a hero card, and I'm rambling right now which hero card to go for next. I have no idea. I'm tempted to get. I know people are going to laugh at me,
that
but
dark prince is low-key. That
he's
dark prince can low-key sub for a hog rider.
he's good, but it's too expensive. Three elixir for that movies. I feel that Supercell
It's
has to
three
make
elixir.
it's three elixir.
Nah.
Exactly. Why am I going to
It's not
spend?
worth my hog rider trade.
It's not worth it at all. Three elixir is so expensive. They have to take it down to maybe two elixir or just do something more. I feel like that's where it's lacking. That tree is just so expensive that it
You
doesn't
know,
make sense to spend that amount of elixir on that
Clash
ability.
Royale. If you ever watch our streams, if you ever watch our show and watch this stream, please could you make either a hero or or evil hog rider and make sure that when his skill is he jumps over troops and gets to the tower. Like he jumps over
Just
like
jumps over
instead of like
everyone.
like he can jump over like three troops then go
Attacks.
to the tower.
Oh,
Yeah, no, he
interesting.
doesn't attack troops. Like let's say like you drop like a goblin gang, he'll jump over it and go to the tower. Instead of going try to go through there, he'll jump
Okay, so
over
he
there.
misses all the attacks. That's a good
Yeah.
addition. But before I talk, I want to read out Eric and Wesley's comment
Oh
before
yeah.
their match because their match about to begin. So Eric sent us an email. He This is his comment for this stage. He says, "I know the next set of matches will be tough, but I'm confident in my preparation and mindset. I'm ready to give it my all, fight for every moment, and do everything possible to secure the win." I love that mindset. Everything possible. He's not here to play any games. He's going to pull out all the strange decks. He's going to try all the strategies. He's going to probably take some risks just to make sure that he can secure the win in the end. That's a really good comment by Eric. And I'm going to read Wesley's comment before his match begins. So, Wesley, KD is someone I've been watching for a while. I've been telling everyone this Wesley guy is a Trojan horse. You guys have not been paying attention to him, and look at him. He's sneakily gotten to the semifinals, and this is he's
Uh,
taking down Jesus
he's
Man the
been
first.
Dennis has been glazing.
I've been
Dennis has
grazing
been
him because
glazing
I've
your
been watching him
expectations,
for
and I'm
since the
tired of the
playoffs, and
glaze.
I've been noticing that this guy is a great player. But I feel people didn't catch on till the end.
Do you have a tissue by any chance beside you so you can wipe your mouth?
Kingsley. So yeah, so now what Wesley said is the odds are against me in the upcoming matches since I'm an underdog. But I believe that if I keep on playing at my best, at the best of my ability, I'm definitely gonna get to the finals, and maybe I can come out on top. And I believe that like Wesley is someone that he has been sniping players so far. Like not when he says sniping, he's been studying his opponents, he's been watching their matches, and he has been editing his deck to counter his opponent. So I want to see how he faces it off against Eric today. Because Eric, his last match against Sean, he was just decimating. Like Sean also is such a good player, but Eric just the two matches
I
that
was
Eric played,
surprised.
yeah, easily. Like it wasn't even a competition if you ask me. Like Eric won that quite comfortably well. And so I think Wesley will have a big mountain to climb today. I want to see how he changes his deck and he changes his strategy to face against Eric, because Eric is someone that definitely people have to watch out for. The next match beginning in 1 minute is going to be epic for sure. One for the books. And I see Wesley K is already online. I can't see Eric in the clan here, which is surprising. Uh oh, I see. I think I see what's going on. So once I Kings, I just have to restart my Clash Royale.
Yeah.
But Kings, what are you expecting from this weekend?
I told you, y'all blessed me with a hero bowler. Like, I want to see that deck. I want to see how that goes. And then two, I just want to see like 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 I don't want it to be like, oh, like a push. Let's say someone goes for a push, and then they take out like 1,000 off your. I want it to be like you can only take like 200 off my tower. I take 200. Like I want it to be a game of iteration. Like it will have to be like a very costly mistake for you to lose it all. That's what I want. I want you to, as much as you're going for pushes, I want to see defending for your lives, because I mean, I don't have to tell you, you are quite literally defending for your lives. So that's what I want to see. I want to see like tactical games. Like I want you to make me think like, oh, I wouldn't have thought of doing this, or like, because like that's why I say I love watching like you guys play, and I love seeing how like people strategize and re-strategize in matches, because like you say, I can't remember the game we're commenting on, Dennis. Uh, so they were going for the same push the same way over and over. It was like, and I was like, you
These people
clearly
have to
didn't work. It didn't work the first two times. Try something else.
try something else,
You know. we-
honestly.
So
Yeah,
hopefully, hopefully, I know like these are like super good players, so it's not gonna be that. I know. And hopefully when it comes to changing, I just hope like they have like at least 6 decks like ready, And that's something I hope to see. Like, don't use the same decks. Like,
That's what we saw
give
last
us
weekend.
something.
Remember, Eric won his first duel match against Sean, and he
Yeah,
went
it's
back
so
and
sick.
still changed it up, which I really love to see. Like, I was wondering why is he doing that? He doesn't need to change it up. Remember, we were both
Yeah,
wondering why is he doing that, but
yeah.
we could now see
Because
why
he
he did that in
because
the
the other
end.
yeah because the other guy didn't change his lineup. It was the exact same
Hmm.
thing. So, but I mean, I was like, hey, I mean, my bad. Like, I didn't. Sorry, big dog. Didn't think.
I didn't see your
I didn't
game.
think. I doubted you.
Okay, and the first match has begun. Wesley K versus Eric. Let's go watch some beautiful Clash Royale gameplay, folks. Welcome, guys, to the first match of the semifinals of the Iron Clash tournament. We have Eric versus Wesley K. Eric in the red corner, Wesley K in the blue corner, and both players are kind of watching each other, waiting to see who makes the first move, waiting to see who makes the first mistake in this tournament. And Wesley K, this deck looks a bit different from what I saw Wesley using. I don't remember Wesley using a Tombstone spell, but maybe I just can't remember really. But West, okay, I know this deck. This is that deck that
Yeah, I
Wesley
know
uses
the
to
deck.
decimate. I know the
Yep.
Spirit Empress is gonna be here, and also I think he carries the Night Witch in this combination. But yeah, welcome everyone to the first match of our semifinals. I want to see how these two players, who's gonna come out on top in this first match. I don't know who's even coming in as favorites right now because I know before Wesley was definitely the underdog, but he's been playing so well that I cannot justify calling him an underdog anymore. Winning against Jesus Manifest in this first match in the round of 16, that was such an epic battle that no one out there can call Wesley an underdog anymore. He has definitely cemented his place as one of the greats. And Kingsley, this is what you mentioned, right? Both players are kind of just
Yes.
edging themselves out, and both players, no one has sustained any damage right now. They're both just playing tick for tack, if you ask me. And I
This
want
is
to see who's the
exactly
first person to bow.
yeah. This is exactly what I was hoping for, Dennis. Like, I want it to be like, okay, if you're gonna take damage, it's gonna be very little damage, and we're gonna duke it out, but we're gonna duke it out based on like it's gonna be tactical. Like, it's not gonna be something where let's just go. I don't want to see that. This is exactly what I want to see. Like, I want to think like, oh, like, okay, this doesn't work. Like, let me try this. If this doesn't work, and Wesley, like, he is defending very well. Same thing with Eric as well. And Eric has sustained some damage, but clearly you can see he has been able to limit the damage he has sustained to just under 300 so far. And by the way, we're in double elixir, guys, and
Yeah.
only 300 damage has been dealt. That's to show you how much of like a high level players these guys are. And then with graveyard spell coming, he has something in store. If he has to deal with that graveyard, ooh, that a free spell. Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
dangerous. This is one
Ooh,
I love when people combine the graveyard and the freeze combination. And this is what I've been talking about. I'm surprised I haven't seen it more often. Look at the amount of damage that Eric was able to dish out to Wesley K just
he
because of that
caught him
one
off
combination.
guard.
Caught him
He
off guard,
caught him off
exactly.
guard. Because he hasn't used any of them. I guess he had like two cards in store, so he hadn't used any of them. So he just, oh, that was so good.
That was
And that's
really,
so
really
bad for Wesley, though. Even though it's good for
the commentators.
but, but that was so bad.
I think Wesley's trying to build his push again. Now he's dropped the Lava Hound. He's gonna drop the Spirit Empress beside it, I believe, and maybe the Baby Dragon. But now the same combination Eric is trying to use again. I'm sure is the Graveyard and Freeze combo. Wesley has to defend this a bit better because that Spirit Empress she wouldn't be able to defend if the Freeze spell comes out, and it doesn't come out surprisingly. The Goblin Prisoner almost getting to the tower, but the Spirit Empress is able.
Almost. Like, I saw it running. I thought it was Jenny gonna make it.
Me too. I thought he was gonna make it, but that was so. Wesley was lucky there, but now Wesley is on the ropes. The tower down to 901. Wesley cannot sustain any more damage. If not, it's gonna be really, really bad for him this first match. And not just that, the time is ticking. We're down to a minute and 20 seconds,
And
and Wesley has to
that
give out
freeze
more
is gonna be
damage.
coming.
You think
That
it's gonna?
freeze is
And
gonna.
it's out.
Yeah, I
Oh no,
told
this is
you. I
so
told
bad.
you.
I think Wesley gave up. I think he realized that there was no way for him to get the win in this match, and he just let that graveyard spell take the tower, and maybe
And
he's
you know
hoping for
what's
something better.
crazy?
What's crazy?
Eric has a card he didn't use.
Yeah, I wonder what that could have been. Maybe I don't
We'll
know. Maybe
find out. Yeah, we'll definitely find out. Like,
in the next match, right?
yeah.
But yeah, we're down to game two, guys, of the semifinals of the Iron Clash tournament. The first game going to Eric. Eric winning quite well. Like I won't say comfortably well, but that graveyard speed freeze combination was so
Yeah.
difficult for Wesley to react to. Now let's see what kind of tactic, what kind of strategy Wesley brings in this second game. I said the Goblin Cage cages out the evil Goblin Cage. That's a very dangerous building card to deal with. And now
Yep.
Wesley's beginning to starting to build a push. I noticed Wesley's deck is kind of they're usually very heavy. If you ask me, like this is a very heavy deck. If you ask me, the Royal Recruits are out now. The Dart Goblin behind the other side. It's kind of like a beat down
Ooh.
deck. Oh,
That or the vines coming to save him. Oh my god! And that baby dragon just ignored everything and went straight for the tower. But the vines were not able to stop the royal recruit enough to deal that. They did so much damage to that tower. That vine, if not for that vine, would have probably been worse than that.
exactly. Like I think that one might have even gone down. I feel like Eric is not
Oh,
defending very well in this match. I don't know what's going on. I feel
oh,
like he's trying to save Elixir. If you ask me, like
I think
yeah,
this is a golem deck.
it's a golem
Or
deck, yes. And right now, maybe Wesley has caught up on that, and Wesley knows in a golem deck you have to try to get
yeah,
the tower down before we get into double elixir. But and he's also letting that elixir pump. I'm surprised he hasn't reacted to that elixir pump. He has a fireball. He can do something to stop that elixir pump from giving Eric more and more elixir, but he's not reacting to that. But hey, maybe Wesley sees something we don't see. Another push by Wesley
but
about to begin. The Royal Recruits are
but
out.
like I don't know if most people know this. Like the value of elixir pump is not that much. It's actually like six. You spend six elixir to get eight elixir. Like
Yeah,
it's actually
it's
not
not
that
that
much.
much, but for a golem deck,
That battle healer, I can see why that battle healer was keeping those things alive. Like it was really,
the Battle Healer
it
is
was
a
really.
very difficult card to
And
deal with.
meanwhile, those royal recruits are just easily doing damage on that tower. And Wesley K knows this fact. For example, and he has two towers down like already, and
Wesley
he's
is
going.
very
Look,
smart. I did you notice what he did there? When he noticed that Megli
yep,
the Golem came out, he dropped
yep,
the Goblin Barrels just
double
he cause
barrel,
yeah, because he
yep,
knew Eric was out of Elixir. And now this Goblin Gauge hopefully can pull that Golem in and deal with that Golem quite comfortably well. I think that this was a good answer for this deck. Is pull the Golem in, and that's
yep.
gonna be
I knew it
massive,
was gonna do
massive
that.
damage to that Golem. It's
Yep,
just a
it's
bad
doing
matchup for
damage.
Eric, if you ask me. But
Oh,
hey,
but look at
oh
that! Look at
no!
that! The Pekka, the mini Pekka made it,
And
and
the
that power down.
vines! This is gonna be
That
massive
battle
damage.
here, that battle here. Oh man, this is bad. This is bad for
This is very
Wesley.
bad. This is very
This is
bad for
very bad.
Wesley.
This is very bad for. And he's level 16. Oh my god, this is it.
What?
What a comeback from Eric. Did you see that? Like that
I'm
battle
in
healer
shock,
is
Kingsley.
the star of the day. That battle healer did refuse to die because he fireballed it. Like he literally fireballed it, and it didn't go. That battle healer was the star of the day.
She was the star of the day. Like that was crazy. Look at that comeback by Eric. When I say that Eric is such a difficult player to deal with, those his two decks, it's very similar to the same decks he carried in the previous match against Sean, and time and time again it has proven really effective. Especially like I could see that Wesley noticed that okay, this Eric guy he's carrying a Golem deck. That means he's going to start. The more time goes, the more he's going to get better. So I have to take out these towers before double elixir began, but he wasn't able to. The first tower down, the second tower 90 left. But look at that heavy push by Eric. How do you defend that? The battle healer healing the golem. The golem was still there. The goblin king wasn't able to take the golem out. So that was phenomenal to watch. And now the both players they have 2 minutes to edit their decks before they begin their second match. But yeah, Kingsley, what do you think about that first match in the semifinals of the Iron Clash tournament? That was insane, right?
The first match, I understand he caught Wesley off guard with the graveyard freeze combo. It's the second match that I think that battle, like his placement of the battle healer. I don't know if you saw it. Like he put it just in the middle towards the back of his push,
Mm-hmm.
and it was able to cover all his troops. And Wesley tried to fireball it, right?
He did.
And yeah, he did. He tried to fireball it, and it didn't respond to it and everything. And as soon as I saw the fireball didn't work, I was like, and I saw he just as soon as fireball he dropped the mini P.E.K.K.A. I was like, oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. This is it because the furnace wasn't doing any damage. The Goblin Dart. He strangled it with a vine.
Sorry, Kings, I have
So
to cut you
there
off
was
because
no
the second match has actually begun between Wesley K and Eric. Both players are not even wasting time. They didn't even care about changing their decks or changing their strategy. They're like, let's go again. I want to see how Wesley adapts because Wesley is a very smart player. I want to see what he changes, especially in this first match. But I think Eric also changes there because I don't think we saw the giant snowball at all in the first
no, no, it
match,
didn't.
unless that was no. This is a different,
Or the
definitely a different deck.
balloons. This is a
Ooh,
different deck.
but it's the same deck that Wesley
But
K
this
is
is similar
carrying.
for yeah, but he didn't have the electro spirit.
Spirit, he didn't have the. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Let's see how things unfold in this first match. Eric making some changes to this deck. No, not even change. This is a completely different deck than what he used in his first match
Yep.
against Wesley K. And I want to see how he utilizes it. This is exactly what he did in his match against Sean, using a completely different deck than he used in the first match. I think this
Yep.
is a strategy to throw his opponent off because most
Yeah, and
times the opponent. You think so too,
he was
right?
still yeah, most times he will still have like his other decks that he used to
hmm
counteract the other ones. So maybe he's trying to switch it up and see how that goes. But yeah, this is still the same deck for Wesley. Hopefully he can make some changes. And this deck from Eric is such an evil giant.
A hero
I think
giant,
it's
right?
hero giant. Sorry.
We have seen it time and time again in this tournament, but I don't think I've seen anyone activate that ability even once this whole
Once
tournament.
actually,
I
same
feel
here.
people just think it's a useless ability to use. I think it can have some benefits. Like if you activated it against that Valkyrie, that might have been a bit
Yep,
beneficial, but he just didn't. And that was a good response by Eric there, using the snowball
the
spell to stop
snowball.
the skeletons from getting to the tower. You don't want to sustain any damage that you don't have to
Yeah, I
in the
don't want
tournament
cheap
of this degree.
damage.
True, exactly. That Musketeer able to get two shots in that tower before getting taken out. Like I tell you, like Wesley has been losing tower health to things that he's been feeling that maybe his tower can take out. And that's not something you want to do. Like, look at what Eric did. I respond to those Kellys with the snowball because he don't want to sustain any damage. And he's going back to what he said earlier. He is going to do everything in his power to make sure he secures the win. And that's what we're seeing time and time again. Eric versus Wesley K, the second game of Yazoo match in this semifinals. What do you guys think about this match so far? Let us
I
know on the
think this
YouTube
push.
channel, but
I
it's been
think
so
I think
good.
this push might bear fruits. If he can lock on to it with his mega minion on that Musk. I wish he did. I wish he did. That would have paid more dividends. I wish he was able to lock on his hero mega minion on the musketeer and take that out. He would have done more damage to the tower. But kudos to Wesley K. He looks like he has an advantage in this match so far. Oh,
Oh, the
lightning! I did
lightning.
not see that coming. Oh, and he timed that very well with
Very
the balloon.
well. This is looking really, really bad for Wesley K. The Giant is locked in. The balloon is getting in. Will it connect? It does get one
Oh,
hit
it
before it gets
does.
taken out. That was
Such
heavy
damage.
damage.
Such a heavy, nasty damage.
I
And
see
then using
Wesley.
that giant skeleton to
hmm
distract the troops from going forward. And then the tower does the damage. And look at the Musk like just dealing with everything from far away. This is definitely going to go down to a game of saturation, but hopefully there are no mistakes.
Hopefully there are no mistakes, James. I agree with that because right now it's looking honestly it looks like the Eric kind of has the upper hand in this match. Like Wesley's been defending quite well, but you can just
Yep.
see that Eric is slowly pushing closer and closer to get into that tower. Eric is basically just cycling through that giant skeleton. And what I hate about the giant skeleton is that when the death damage is
It's
so
so
big,
much. It's
it's
over
so,
1,000.
it's over 1,000 exactly. So any troops that you had alive that took him down will probably die or almost die by the time he's done. They're done defending. And then look at the evil musketeer, the sniper of Clash Royale, doing dirty damage to that Spirit Empress. I believe that's the card that was there. And then look at
Yep.
the evil baby dragon slowing down the hero giant. This is so smart by Eric. Eric just knows he just has to keep on cycling through this giant skeleton, and that's what he's been doing, trying to make sure none of Wesley's troops get to the tower. But that lava hound, what is distracting that lava hound right now? Is that the turret of the musketeer?
Yep.
Wow! I didn't even notice that because of the amount of cards that were out there. Eric is defending like a pro. Wow, look at Wesley throwing everything out. But are you seeing the tower health is very similar? 1552 to 1554. He's gonna I think
Oh
oh
no!
no!
Oh
I thought the
no!
skate was gonna
Okay,
get
yeah,
there.
it wasn't close enough. It wasn't close enough. It wasn't
They
close
have to
enough.
start cycling through. Wesley has to start cycling through his lightning, and that was what he's doing. This is Epic Kingsley. What?
This is gonna go down to a game of iteration. He cannot let he cannot let any get any deck
Eric
damage
has
from
arrows.
already.
Yeah.
Arrows and snowball.
Lightning.
And
Oh no, Wesley what not being able to cycle through the lightning spell fast enough, and the first game going to Eric. Wow, Kingsley, what a
jeez,
match! What a
that had me on my
match!
seats,
I
guys.
know. I told
I'll
you
be out of
guys
my
the
seats.
semi-final matches are gonna be insane, and that's exactly what we're seeing here today. Thank you to you guys that are tuning in on our YouTube channel, and just keep on watching with us because I know the matches today are going to be phenomenal. Now Eric has the upper hand. This is the final game of game two. If Eric wins this game, Eric will be moving on to our grand finals. Wesley K, you have to lock in, man. You have to chin up.
How
But
do you respond?
I know exactly. He has to respond to it, but I say Wesley is not using the same deck that he used in his previous second game. Are you noticing that?
He's using the
Oh, it's
evil.
same.
He's using the freeze spell, the freeze graveyard. This is Eric's freeze graveyard deck.
This is his first deck he used against Wesley K. How does Wesley K deal with this? I
This is
won't lie,
Wesley's. This is Wesley's deck that he used for the Golem deck.
but
This
I
is the
don't think
second deck.
Wesley had the evil Goblin Baron in that deck.
No,
Did
he
he?
changed it up. He switched it up.
Okay, now he's carrying the evil Goblin Baron and the evil Goblin Cage instead. Now that bowler is going to do massive damage over there. How does Wesley deal with it? Wesley, I know Wesley is low on elixir right now, and the Inferno Dragon is still there. He has to drop something to distract that, because that's going to be massive damage if he locks in. Good answer. The royal delivery coming in right on time, coming in clutch, and stopping that Inferno Dragon from locking onto the tower. Right now, it looks like Wesley has Eric in the ropes because Eric's tower is down to 2-1-2-1. But hey, what we've seen from Eric so far in the previous three matches can tell you that it doesn't matter how low Eric's tower goes down. Eric can still come out on top. But yeah, Kingsley, the
Mm-hmm.
matches right now is just it's just I think the both players are just
It's nip and
feeling
tug.
themselves out. What?
Yeah, it's nip and tug. Like it's here and there. I'll do some damage here. You do some damage there,
hmm
and then it's just. I know there's a free spell, Eric. I know you have a free spell somewhere there. So I know you're saving it to catch
Oh
him off
no, that
guard.
Goblin, that Golden Prince is gonna get
Yep,
to that tower
yep.
all the way from there.
That golden knight got to that tower and did disgusting damage.
I know
Ooh.
what. I feel bad for Wesley. Wesley has been on the ropes of this battle so far in this match. You can feel it almost feels like he's been struggling to keep up with Eric's attacks. Like Eric's attacks have been coming from left, right, front, and back. And Wesley,
And
he's been defending quite all right, but it just hasn't
but
been
if you
sufficient.
notice, he has done a lot of damage to Eric as well. So if he can just defend well enough to like take less damage, but that evil execution is doing dirty damage. I know
It's
that
a
freeze is
problem on that
coming
side. Are
any
you seeing that,
second.
Kingsley? I'm sure that
I
freeze is
know.
going to drop very shortly. I
Yep.
knew it. Then the Inferno
Yep.
Dragon is there, locking into the royal recruits. Hopefully, he doesn't get locked into the tower. That tower is down.
Freeze.
What?
Oh, I knew that freeze was coming. We all knew that freeze was coming. Is he giving up? Oh yeah, he has.
Oh, look at that. The yawn from Eric just to spit on the face of Wesley K at the end of the battle. Wow, Kingsley. Look at Eric. Look at Eric. This man is not here to play. He's not
Also
here
in
to
the finals.
play. Taking two wins back and back. We didn't even. So far, we haven't gotten to a game three of any of the dual matches. Do you know? Not one game three so far. Every single dual match since the quarterfinals has just been
No,
back to back.
actually,
No, we didn't.
in in Oh, you mean like Oh yeah, you haven't got to the game three.
Oh yeah, yeah, that
Yeah,
would have been yeah.
I was thinking so.
But yeah, now we're down now. We're in 10 minutes time. We have the next and final match of the stream today: Rockstar Alfie versus Captain Levi. But now that we have 10 minutes before the next match comes up, Kingsley, that match by Eric was insane. Look at Eric showing that he is operating at a higher, way higher skill level than Wesley K. Wesley K kind of struggling throughout that whole match, and I feel bad because I know that Wesley K is such a good player. I've been telling people to watch this man, right? So I know what he brings to the table, but Eric just outshining him by every
Do you
standard.
think? Do you think that Eric? I mean, because clearly this is the same deck that Wesley used. Because I know I was on the stream. I remember this deck. the first deck especially.
Hmm.
Do you think that Eric, because I don't want to say his deck was prepared for him, but that first deck that he used, that Eric used, was actually really like a good counter to Wesley's deck.
The
Like,
graveyard
do you think that
freeze deck, or
yeah,
the
because that caught him off, that caught me off
he
guard
caught everyone off. I don't think we've seen a graveyard freeze in this tournament so far. It's been graveyard poison, graveyard
because they always
poison.
waste it. Because they always
They
waste it.
always
They always
waste
waste
it.
the freeze.
That caught him off. No, Eric timed that so well. Like,
And he couldn't even use his log because like, and he missed his
he
log. I don't
missed
know if
his
you
log.
noticed that.
He thought the log came out, then he dropped the free spell. He missed his log. No, no, no,
So I
no,
was
no, no,
like,
no, no, no. This Eric is it's I don't think I knew about Eric before this tournament, but now this is someone that I feel like the whole of Nigeria in the Clash Royale gaming community will now know this name, Eric. First person moving on to our grand finals. Who is gonna be his opponent? We're about to find out in the next 8 minutes. But yeah, I'm reading the YouTube chat right now. I'm seeing Tega is saying, welcome Tega, by the way, to our YouTube chat. He's saying watching the stream without Stanis participating feels. I know, because every single stream that we've had, he always had a match, right? But now he got
mhm.
eliminated during the quarterfinals. But hey, Stan, honestly, getting to the quarterfinals is such a big deal, Stan. Is don't let that pull you down. And what's also cool about it is that you will get Iron League merch guaranteed because you got to the top eight finalists. No one can take that away from you. We're going to add a museum to our website, and in the museum we're going to see the names of everyone that's got into the top eight for every single season of the Iron Clash tournament. Your name will always be there,
Mhm.
cemented on our website, on our museum, so no one can take that away from you. Congratulations. And I'm seeing Jones is saying, oh more, this Eric guy, I'm telling you, this Eric guy is
Bro, I
scary.
was I was like, what the hell is going on? But well played, I'm not gonna lie. Like, well played. It. That graveyard, I'm sorry, that graveyard free spell, like, I know you were gonna have like card of the day. It's gonna be difficult to pick because it was between the graveyard's freeze or the battle healer. It's one of those three. Now there's like
Okay, for the secret word,
the
okay, for your favorite card of today, right?
yeah, it's gonna be hard, right?
Yeah.
And there's even another card too that I want to throw into this, which was low key underappreciated, was the giant skeleton.
No, it
Low key
was it. That
underappreciated.
was the that as far as I'm concerned, that was the card for that match. That was the best card of that match. Like that,
It
like
kept using for defense and
and
then counter attack. I don't know
yes.
if people noticed it.
Yes. No, Eric is a very intelligent player. Like that was such a good pick in that first match, switching to that deck instead. I feel like he saw Wesley's first deck and he said, you know what, I'm gonna switch.
Yeah.
I think this deck is a better deck for that for your deck. Even though I won you with my other deck, I still think this is a better deck. And he used that deck and he used it very, very well. The giant skeleton just cycling through. Because of that giant skeleton, Wesley could not pass the bridge. Like that giant
Yeah.
skeleton kept on killing his spirit empress and his mega minion. Like honestly,
Hmm.
Eric, big ups to you. And by the way, for everyone that's out there that's watching our stream, we are still gonna be doing the secret word giveaway today. For I know we're probably gonna have some new people watching the streams today because these are like our final streams. So what the secret word giveaway is this. At any point during this stream, I will ask my co-host Kingsley what has been his favorite Clash Royale card of the day, and he could say any card. He could say the Spirit Empress. He could say is the Giant Skeleton. He could say is the Mega Minion. Any card he could say. And then the first person that goes to our Instagram, I'm going to put our Instagram handle on the screen right now for everyone that's watching. The first person that goes to our Instagram and lets us know the card that Kingsley mentioned, you will win 2,500 naira and 2,500 iron credits. There are three conditions though that you have to satisfy to win this prize. The first is, of course, you have to be the first person that actually sends us a message on Instagram. You can't be the second or third person, right? The second condition is you have to get the card right. If Kingsley says it's the giant skeleton and you say it's the mega minion, you are wrong. So you don't get the price. And then the final most important condition is you have to be following us on Instagram. We do check. I know we've had a lot of past winners already. Tega is one of the names that's here. He's been a past winner. I see Jones is also here as well. Jones has been a past winner as well. Even Samuel, the collector, has also been a past winner as well. So all the names that people that you're seeing on our YouTube chat, these are people that have time and time again won this prize pool, the money, and also some iron credits. So those are the three simple conditions to win some cash for the weekend, yeah, it's 2,500 naira. You can either buy, I don't know, maybe shawarma or something. Depends on where you are. And, enjoy yourself this weekend, courtesy of the Iron League. And then also, if you want to win some more Iron credits, right now we have a survey going out. I think everyone that participated in this tournament should have received an email, and also it's also on our WhatsApp group. So please, please, if you haven't already, please go fill our review form. It really helps us shape the future of the Iron League. We want to hear back from you guys that participated, even if you got eliminated in the playoffs, in the group stage, in the round of 16. It doesn't matter. We want to hear back from you. It's not a very long survey. I think it's a survey you can finish in about 5 minutes, and just going through asking you some questions about like what do you think we can improve on, what do you think about our streams, what do you think about the prize pool, the secret word giveaway, the Iron Kings challenge, the merch, stuff like that. It's a question that kind of encompasses everything regarding the Iron League. We want to hear back from you guys, so please take your time. Give us your honest feedback. Okay, we want honesty. I know as much as we all love ourselves and we're all friends here, we really want to hear what you guys really think. Okay, we're not going to use it against you. It doesn't matter. Just let us know your honest feedback, and we want to sieve through all those comments and grow from that, and also help that to shape our next tournament. I know we had some feedback about maybe the group stages. They wanted to be the top two instead of the top one. We are definitely going to look into that for our next tournament. 'Cause I do know that yes, only the top person of each group go moving to the round of 16 is a bit harsh. I won't lie, it makes it a lot more difficult. So we're going to look into that as well. So yeah, we do read through all the feedback. I have already been reading through some of them myself. So please go and look through that feedback. But yeah, in 2 minutes, our final match, Captain Levi versus Rockstar Alfie. I'm gonna check if the Rockstar is already in the clan. I see Captain Levi is already there. Trust Captain Levi. He doesn't waste time. He gets there immediately. And I see Rockstar Alfie is also in the clan as well. So that match should be beginning in about 2 minutes. And also, before the match begins, I have another announcement. The Iron Kings Challenge is working. It's finally working right now. Okay, I know it's been a long time coming. Everyone has been like, when is this going to start? You can actually now go and actually make a challenge to challenge someone to sit on the throne. Right now, we have some four random kings. I think that the people that are there are going to get updated shortly. But yeah, you can now actually go and challenge a king to take their throne and sit on the throne of the Iron King. I have 1 minute left before the next match begins, but I'm going to give you guys a quick rundown on what the Iron King challenge is all about. So we have right now in our clan we have four kings sitting on the throne. And those people get bragging rights. So now you can go on our website, you can challenge one of the kings, either the king of the south, east, north, or west, challenge them for that throne, and you can go and wager some amount of iron credits you want to put for that challenge. And if you win, you take the throne, and then you also get half of your wager amount back. If the king wins, the king retains his title, and he also takes half of your wager amount too as well. So it's something that gives you a lot of bragging rights to be sitting as the king of the of as one of the kings in the Iron Kings challenge. You can also tell your friends to come and challenge you. If someone is saying they are better than you in Clash Royale, that this or that or whatever, and they are claiming that they could beat you any day, tell them, hey, go to the website, to the www.theironleague.net. Go to the Iron Kings drop down page, and then challenge me officially there. And the good news about it that anybody that you have actually defeated in the Iron Kings challenge, their name will show under your name there. So if you've defeated, let's say you've defeated Dennis now, I challenge you and you defeated me, my name will show under your name as someone that you have defeated previously. And also it shows the timer of how long you have been king up there. So of course we know whoever has been sitting down on the throne the longest has more bragging rights, because he has been able to defend his title time and time again, and no one has been able to take that. But now I see it's time for our final match of the semi-finals. Sorry, I've been rambling for a while, guys. I haven't given Kingsley a chance to talk, but we're about to begin the
No,
final
no, no,
match.
no.
Rockstar Alfie is in. Captain Levi is in. Oh, I see Ubong is asking. Oh, the match has begun. Let's go watch it. I'll answer your question, Ubong, after this match begin. After this match, okay? Welcome back, guys, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the final match of the semi-finals of the Iron Clash tournament. We have the Rockstar himself, Rockstar Alfie, versus my Captain Levi. Rockstar Alfie in the red corner, Captain Levi in the blue corner.
I see he missed that. I don't know if the game just glitched for Rockstar because that royal delivery was supposed to clear the skellies. Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw that. I'm surprised that happened though. But now look at this heavy push. Bowler and Electro
Mm,
Giant and the mortar being too far
bad
away.
placement, bad
Bad
placement,
placement.
bad
Oh,
placement.
the nerves are showing.
That's gonna cost Levi.
That tower
Gonna
is gone
cost
for
him. That
sure.
tower's down. That tower's down. Like, cause the bowler is not even turning. The bowler is not even turning. The bowler was just like, yeah, yeah. That was really bad placement of the mortar. That's again, folks. Like, it just takes one mistake.
It does. It
Just
does
one
take just
mistake.
one mistake, really, and that mistake, a heavy mistake, costing Captain Levi one tower already in this tournament. I can see it's just the nerves. Like if you ask me, I think it's the nerves because now we're down to the that Captain Levi is not someone that made mistakes. Look at his previous match against Stannis. That was such a clean display, barely any mistakes. Was it against Stannis or was it against MV Hill? I can't remember exactly, but he
Suspect
played.
terminal.
Yeah, but he played so well in that match. But now look at the mistakes he's making in this match. But hey, maybe he can recover from this. Look at Rockstar Outfit letting the goblins do some
I'm
damage
surprised.
on the tower. Oh yeah, that was
Surprised
so
he let
smart.
that happen.
Activating his Think Tower. Things are getting worse and worse for Captain
The
Levi.
pressure is getting worse.
It really is because now that King Tower has been activated, Captain Levi really has to chin up. But I like the resilience from the captain. He's not slowing down. You see, he's still trying. I feel like the Rockstar is focusing more on defense right now, Kingsley. Have you noticed? Like, he doesn't look like he's
Yeah,
doing a lot of pushes anymore. He's trying to just
yeah.
egg it out, but he has a minute left. He just has to defend for 1 minute, which I think is quite possible. But hey, let's see how the things unfold. Well, yeah, Kingsley, what are your thoughts on this match so far?
I feel like Loki a lost cause, but especially with the mistake that he made in the first half, I think he has to look forward. I mean, don't get me wrong, it still looks salvageable because that tower is going like he's slowly been chipping away at that tower, but he should know he has no pressure, Levi, but you have 30 seconds left to try and take it to overtime. And if you don't stop this push now and try, if you don't get like enough damage, the win goes unfortunately or fortunately for Alfie. So if he can get something, get if he can take care of that tower or Vines, oh, good catch from Rockstar. I mean, looks like this game is gonna go to Rockstar. Wow, I don't know if you're getting upset in this game or like.
I know, right? The first game, I honestly, because of Wesley's performance so far, I thought maybe he would have a higher chance of winning the match against Eric. But look at Eric
Mhm.
winning that. But now look at this game as well. Rockstar. But honestly, I feel it's just that mistake that cost Captain Levi this match. As you mentioned, Kingsley, mistakes are gonna be really costly because this is the semi-finals. Both players are just looking for their opponent to make one silly mistake, and they're gonna capitalize on it for sure. And that's what the Rockstar did in that previous match, capitalizing on that mistake that Levi that little misdrop, right? Just one
Mhm.
tile away from distracting that
Is
Electro
enough.
Giant. Yeah, it's
Is
enough, really.
enough.
But let's see now. This is a new game right now. Now the captain doesn't just has to sit up. He has to make sure he doesn't make any kind of costly mistakes again in this second match. And I feel like he's
I
gonna
know this
be,
deck.
you
I
know,
know
this
this
deck,
deck from
right?
Rockstar. I know this deck. It's not. It's people don't use this deck anymore. But I know this deck.
Whenever I see the Phoenix, it's a card that I
I
honestly,
know this deck.
it's a
It's um.
not
It's
my favorite card for sure.
Goblin Giant. The Goblin. He has a Goblin Giant in this deck. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think Rockstar has a Goblin Giant in this deck. But let's see. Maybe I'm wrong.
This is the same
But
deck that Rockstar Alpha carries normally. I noticed. Like it's very
is
similar to
it?
his. Yeah, yeah. This is quite similar to the deck he carried in the previous stream, I think. But knowing Rockstar, he might have also made
Mm,
some small tweaks here and there. The graveyard spell is out.
graveyard.
I'm surprised how often we are seeing the graveyard spell. That's going to be heavy damage by Captain Levi,
That
taking that tower down to
that
40.
it's
Wow.
like. Have you noticed like anybody that tries to log a graveyard, it's like the worst thing. Like why do they do that? Like it doesn't work.
The log is not a good answer for a graveyard spell. A graveyard spell
Yeah,
is
because
answered well.
if you're trying to store and wait for the skellies to accumulate and log it, like you're gonna be allowing the ones that are already there to do enough damage before it's complete to log all of them out. So like it just doesn't work. It's either you have a I told you there's a giant in this deck. Me, I know this there.
That's
So
going to be huge damage right now for by Roxa Alfie,
not
and that was
really
good
though.
placement.
Not really though. I don't think so. I think he's gonna defend. Yes, exactly. I think he's gonna.
Hmm.
Liver's gonna defend this very well because
I think he's
those
going to drop the
zappies.
graveyard spell very very soon.
Yeah.
Does
I
he
think
do it?
who has a tornado? Yeah,
Exactly.
just
I
as
knew
you said.
that was smart there. Dropping the graveyard spell just when people are distracted by your golden knight, and that's
And
huge damage.
freeze.
Perfect.
Ooh.
Thank you. That's what I love to see. The graveyard freeze
And
combination, time and time again,
ooh.
doing
Do you see what he did? Do you see what he did?
what did
After
he
the
do?
freeze, after the freeze, Rockstar tried to drop. Rockstar tried to drop. Uh, something to defend the graveyard. He just pulled everybody in with a tornado, and then pulled and turned because he was trying to distract the executioner, Captain Lever's executioner. But he used the tornado to reposition the executioner to get the last hit on the tower. That was so expertly played. Oh my goodness, that was so good.
The captain
Good
coming back
recovery.
from a previous loss. He's not here to play. And this is I love this captain Levi. That emote is his trademark emote. If you guys notice, the flying pig with the thumbs up. He uses that emote every single match he's played. And now this is the captain Levi that we know. This is the man that doesn't back down. And he was able to take this that second win in the tournament. Let's see how game number 3 unfolds in this tournament. Rockstar Alfie versus Captain Levi, the third match of this duo tournament. Let's see who comes out on top. And that was good response there by Captain Levi. And now you see Rockstar Alfie is the one that you're now using the graveyard spell. That's the perfect answer for a graveyard spell. The poison spell being dropped by Captain Levi, the reflexes and the reaction by Captain Levi, dropping that poison on time just so he doesn't sustain as much damage as he would normally sustain against the graveyard spell. But now Rockstar Alfie not slowing down. Now his furnace is out. Is he going to drop a card to support that furnace? He doesn't. Yeah, well, yeah, it's still going to be good attack. The Tesla is out to deal with that furnace quite easily, and then the tower being able to support that, dealing with the skeletons as well. Now Captain Levi is starting his own push. Is that going to be it's an evil goblin drill he has in this match. That's going to be a lot of damage. The graveyard spell is back again. Now I wonder what the Rockstar Alfie has against with this graveyard spell. He doesn't have it's not a graveyard freeze spell freeze combination for what I'm saying, and which I find is either he's carrying a graveyard spell freeze or he's choosing not to use it because he can see that Captain Levi has the poison spell already. So using the freeze spell with the graveyard wouldn't pay a lot of dividends there because the poison is still going to take out the skeletons in the end. And now it's the same furnace versus Tesla that we saw earlier. Both players are playing neck and neck. If you ask me, it's very reactionary. You come and do a bit of damage here, I do some bit of damage there, and that was a good response by Rockstar Alfie using the skeletons to distract the Fire Spirit because the Fire Spirit does 200 damage, and when you get to the semi-finals of the Iron Class tournament, you don't want to lose even 50 health points of a tower to something as minimal as the Fire Spirit. So that was good by Rockstar Alfie. That's what I encourage people to see. And now the evil Valkyrie is out. Rockstar Alfie trying to build a push, and then now using the poisons. The poison that was so smart. Okay, it's a poison. It's a poison graveyard spell combination you can see here by the Rockstar, and that's why he hasn't been dropping the poison spell because obviously a poison spell is not going to do any more damage against the poison. Captain Levi dropping his own poison spell to do with that graveyard spell, and it's so funny how the skeletons sometimes they get a bit of damage on the tower, sometimes they don't. And I look at now the poison spell being able to take out every single skeleton in that graveyard combination, and now the captain has to start his own push. The evil goblin drill is out. Will he do a lot of damage on that with the Valkyrie out to support defending against that evil goblin drill? And wow, not even a lick of damage on that tower, and the evil furnace is out on the other side with the graveyard spell. That's going to be massive damage there, but the poison spell coming in clutch. Now Rockstar Alfie has the upper hand in this match. This match is crazy. We are going to overtime, folks. Let's see how things unfold. It's been back and back, neck and neck in this tournament. Both players not slowing down, constantly throwing cards out in this tournament to see who comes out on top. One little mistake will be the would be the tide turner in this tournament. The graveyard is out again. I'm sure the poison will come out immediately. But that furnace constantly being able to get to that tower to do damage. That is so smart by Captain by the Rockstar. He's been dropping that furnace card with the graveyard because he knows the tower is going to get distracted by killing those skellies, and then the furnace is able to sneak in and do some damage. Now Captain Levi is down to 1256. The Rockstar at 2826. The way this match is looking like this first game will go down to the Rockstar outfit. But hey, let's see if Captain Levi is able to pull a hand out of the bag to change his tactic to get some damage in. Because, but I don't see what he could do because that Goblin drill has been constantly dealt with by the Valkyrie. Like I feel it's a bad matchup by Captain Levi because that Valkyrie has just been making sure that Goblin drill does basically no damage, and you can see that that's been Captain Levi's main win condition in this match. That Goblin drill, he has nothing else that really gets to his tower. Every other card he has is kind of more defensive, and then the graveyard spell inching away to do some damage. And you see what I'm talking about. The furnace is out again. That Valkyrie able to do tank so much damage from the Goblin Demolisher, and then the the giant snowballs were able to push the cards back. But hey, it's not enough. We're just get some damage in. Yes, the Garius will be able to get some damage on that tower. This is looking really, really bad by the captain. 20 seconds on the clock. And that's crazy though. The Rockstar, I feel he's kind of confident in his win. That's why he activated Captain Levi's King Tower. That's why he dropped the Garius spell because he knows he's taking this win in. We have 10 seconds in the clock. Captain Levi is throwing everything he has at that tower. But I don't think it will be sufficient. Game 1 should be going to the Rockstar himself. That was epic. Both players not backing down, but Captain Levi not able to respond quite well to Rockstar's outfit's graveyard furnace poison combination. That was an epic match. We're going down to the wire, going down to the game of attrition, and now the game going to the Rockstar outfit. But hey, we have another game coming up for you guys. We're going to give these players 2 minutes to make some changes to their decks and to see what they can change. And yeah, we'll start the match again. Sorry, guys, Kingsley had to jump out for a sec, but he'll be back shortly. But yeah, the team at the back is going to instruct them to make changes to their decks and give them 2 minutes to get ready, and then the match will begin. Yes, guys, that was an insane match, right? Yeah, I see what Ubong is saying that exactly. That was a bad matchup for Captain Levi, especially that third game. Like there was nothing he could do against that graveyard furnace combination, and then Roxa Alfie's Valkyrie. Honestly, if you ask me, the Valkyrie was literally my favorite card of that last match because she kept on making sure that nothing got that Goblin drill was useless. Like she made that card look like a bad card. For a card that's been decimating in this tournament, that Valkyrie was able to shut it down quite well. I know, right? Even Samuel is saying what a ton of events, right? I'm telling you, like this is not how I think a lot of people, especially Blue is definitely going to lose in his predictions because every single person that Blue thought was going to win their match in this semifinals is not winning. First, Eric getting the win against Wesley K, and now the Rockstar getting the first win in the first match against the Captain Levi. But hey, Captain Levi still has an opportunity, right? He's now making some changes to his deck, and let's see what he changes to see if he can get an upper hand in this match. Because I can't say that the Rockstar won this match so easily. It wasn't like it was like one easy match for the Rockstar for Rockstar Alfie. They can see that even in the second match, Captain Levi coming out on top. Even in this third match, Captain Levi was doing so well. It's just that was such a difficult. That Valkyrie was just stopping him. Like the Valkyrie was making sure that Goblin drill did no damage. So I see Captain Levi is ready for his second game. He's giving the let's go. I think Rockstar Alfie might still be making some changes to his deck. We're gonna give him a few more minutes. Oh, that's the wrong okay, okay. He realized that. Okay, I see Rockstar. And we're waiting for Rockstar Alfie to accept. Captain Levi is ready for his second match. Well, he's stretched out his digital handshake. Let's see if Rockstar Alfie accepts soon to begin his next match. I see Tega is saying Rockstar Alfie, my E-Giant mentor. Yeah, his E-Giant combination. That E-Giant bowler deck was just a heavy beat down deck. Like, how do you deal with that? The first mistake by Captain Levi, misplacing that mortar, that's what cost him that first game. Like, that little mistake was what cost him that first game. Quite, and that's how that game was able to get to go to Rockstar Alfie. I think, yeah, Ubong, your question about will you guys keep the top players, keep the top lane and make the clan competitive and aiming for number one Nigerian clan. That's not the initial plan, if I'm being very honest, Ubong. So, Ubong, I see your questions on the YouTube chat. What's going to happen is we will answer those questions after this match. But hey, the next match has begun. Captain Levi versus Rockstar Alfie. Captain Levi in the blue, the Rockstar in the red. The Rockstar taking the first game. Let's see how the second game unfolds. Wow, what a ton of events, right? You can see Captain Levi changed his deck, now utilizing the skeleton barrels and then Rockstar Alfie. It seems like Rockstar Alfie saw into the mind of Captain Levi and then he's now using the Mother Witch. And that was a good lightning spell drop there just to to paralyze, to cripple the cannon cat. But now the mortar is out. Will it lock in? Yes, it gets locked into the tower. That's going to be some good damage to that tower by Captain Levi. And now he has to deal with that Royal Giants, and that's a good answer for the Royal Giants. The Goblins are out. The boy from the Rascals is out to do some good damage to that Royal Giant. The Royal Giant not able to do good enough damage to that tower, and now it's going neck and neck if you ask me. Rockstar Alfie at 2520, Captain Levi at 2672. Would that Dark Prince get to that tower? Captain Levi making sure he doesn't get to that tower, dropping the Barbarian Barrel just to stop his charge, and that was a good answer. But now look at this Mother Witch turning those two skeleton dragons into pigs. Would they get to the tower? No, the Cannon Card stopping that push. The Cannon Card is such a high damage card. People don't realize how much damage output the Cannon Card has. It's a card that whenever I see, I try to take out as fast as possible because when that card walks into your tower, it's gonna be massive damage. And now look at that. Did he get a hit on that tower? I don't think it did. That was so close. Wow, I thought that cannon card was going to get some hits in that tower, but it didn't get hits in that tower. And yeah, that was really really close. Now Rockstar Alfie begin his push again. The Dark Prince is out doing the two-tower strategy, and that was so smart there. He realized that the mortar has been dropped. He now dropped the Royal Giant just to make sure that the mortar doesn't lock into the tower. The captain reacting to that Royal Giant with the goblins and with the Rascal Girl, but it's still able to get two hits on that tower. That was so smart. The Fisherman coming in clutch to stop that, to support that Royal Giant, and now it looks like the Rockstar is now the one on top in this battle. The Dark Prince is out again. I want to see what Rockstar Alpha is planning here because the Dark Prince is out. Is he going to drop the Royal Giant to support that Dark Prince? He doesn't, surprisingly. Good use of the lightning spell to cripple the cannon card and also do some damage on that tower. And now the evil mortar is out. But unluckily for Captain Levi, there's just so many troops out by the Rockstar, and so now the mortar is constantly getting distracted. But here it now locks into the tower. That's going to be massive damage there. That tower is done. That was epic by Captain Levi, the skeleton barrels, and then the mother being able to walk into that tower at the last second, 10 seconds down this tower. The Rockstar knows that there's no way for him to come back in this game. He's saying well played. Is he going to let the second tower go down? No, he's not someone that does that. But the first game going to Captain Levi. Guys, we are witnessing a ton of events here. Now the captain is now the one on top. Are we gonna see a game 3 finally in this tournament? We will find out very shortly. Captain Levi with the first game of the first win of the first game of the second duel match. Let's see how the second match unfolds. Both players just watching themselves, watching who's going to make the first drop. His Rockstar dropping the Skellies. I think he's just trying to cycle through that card. And then the Golden Knight is out. I don't think he's going to activate it because now the Skellies are a bit too far away from the tower. So he doesn't need to activate it. If the Skellies are still close to the tower, that would have been a good chance to activate that. And at that fire speed is going to do some damage to that Golden Knight. The Furnace versus the Golden Knight. That was good, smart activation there by Captain Levi. Something I've seen about Captain Levi that a lot of people haven't noticed, that he has really good reaction speed. Like, that was so smart. Immediately the Valkyrie was dropped, he just activated that ability of the Golden Knight, being able to do some damage to that Valkyrie and also to do some violent damage to that Furnace. And now
The scared, the graveyard spell is out. What will Captain Levi use to support this? Would that be a skeleton? A free spell is out. I think he dropped it a bit too late. I think he was watching for Captain Levi's for Rockstar Alfie's poison spell. I think he was concerned that he was going to drop that poison spell, but the rocks are not dropping, not budging. Hey, whoa! It's a graveyard versus graveyard showdown we have in this match, folks, and that's going to be massive damage. What? I'm surprised Captain Levi didn't drop that earlier. He was out of elixir. That's why. That was. You see, guys. What makes people win a match is elixir management. Rockstar Alfie realizing that Captain Levi was low in elixir. That's why he dropped that graveyard spell at the perfect moment. Captain Levi having nothing to use to react to that on time. And now Captain Levi's tower is down to 10-15. The Rockstar at 2-4-4-0. It's not looking really good for the captain. This is going to be a graveyard freeze combination, I think. Will he drop the free spell? He doesn't drop the free spell. That's surprising though by Captain Levi. I'm surprised he's not utilizing the free spell as well as he could. Because that would have been more damage. Because that Goblin Horde and then the Barbarians wouldn't have been able to do as much damage to stop that graveyard push as if they did earlier. Now the Evil Executioners are what will Captain Levi use to support his Evil card? The Golden Knight. Good answer. Will he activate that ability? Very smart by Captain Levi using the Tornado spell to keep them on the line so the Golden Knight could charge very well. That was so smart and that's going to be massive damage. The Rocks are now the one them lower than Captain Levi. The Rockstar tower down to 639. Captain Levi still untouched, still at 10-15. That was so epic by Captain Levi. That was smart there. Dropping the Tornado spell to keep all the cards aligned and then activating the Golden Knight ability. But hey, look at this push by the Rockstar Alfie. The graveyard spell is out. And that was a good. The Tornado spell was able to do a good amount of damage there. But now look at this heavy push by the captain. The poison is out. The furnace is out. The knight is out. That tower is definitely going down. Game 2 going to the Rockstar. That was so good. Like, look at that attack by Captain Levi there. I thought with that attack and getting the Rockstar's tower down to 639, he would be able to maybe use that attack strategy once again and get the tower down by Rockstar. But the Rockstar not slowing down. He was able to use it to capitalize on the low elixir of Captain Levi, dropping the graveyard spell with the furnace and the knight, the golden knight in front, the hero knight in front. And because he knew that the hero knight could activate his ability, distracting all the towers and all the troops away while the graveyard, the skeletons from the graveyard finished the job on that tower. That was a smart combination. And now the E-Giant Bowler combination, the scary deck by the Rockstar himself, Tega's favorite deck, is now out to play. That's so bad. This is going to be heavy damage because now the Giant is in the tower. The Bowler's balls are also locked into that tower as well. Would that Tesla be able to do much to the Bowler? Not really. That was such a good push by the Rockstar. Now look at the amount of damage he did to Captain Levi's tower. Captain Levi down to 1995, and then Rockstar Alfie basically untouched. His tower down to 2819. But hey, we've seen this same deck by Captain Levi. The Evil Goblin Drill is out, and I don't think the Rockstar has the Valkyrie in this deck. So hopefully, the Evil Goblin Drill will be able to pay more dividends in this match compared to the previous match. But now it's looking really bleak for Captain Levi because his tower is down to 1995. The captain needs to lock in. He can't take and sustain any more damage. But hey, how do you defend against that heavy push? That Electro Giant and Bowler combination by Captain Levi. It's a very heavy push. Both of that combination costing 12 elixir. But when it's done right, it's done very right. And the Rockstar is someone that has perfected that combination. And I'm sure if he uses that attack strategy one more time, I don't see how the captain would be able to do with that. The Bowler is out. The Mega Minion is out. He dropped the Evil Giant. Now he doesn't because he's out of elixir. And that was a good activation there. Activating the Mega Minion at the right time to distract the Tesla without Bowler locking into that tower. No, the knight is there to be able to distract it quite well while the tower takes care of that Bowler. The tower should also be able to deal with that very good quite well. That was a good defense by Captain Levi. But now the Electro Giant is out. The Baby Dragon is out. The Mega Minion is out. And look at the smarts by Captain Levi, knowing when to utilize the Goblin Drill as an offensive card and as a defensive card. That was so good to distract the Electro Giant just well enough so he can drop his Tesla as well. That was such a good defense by the captain there. Like for such a heavy push, the Giant was out there, the Baby Dragon was out there, Mega Man was out there. But look at him, how he was able to utilize using the Goblin Drill and also the Tesla to constantly distract that card. And now he's sending the Goblin Drill to use that as an offensive card, but still with the bowler able to deal with that quite comfortable. Well. Oh no, this is going to be a heavy push. The evil baby dragon is out. The electro giant is out. The bowler is out. The mega minnow is out. What a push! How do you defend against it? That Tesla taken down quite easily, and he doesn't have his evil snowball to help him out now. Look at Captain Levi throwing everything in his arsenal out to stop that push. And if you ask me, that was the best way to defend against that push. His tower is down to 1234. Yes, he sustained some damage, but he could have sustained a lot more if it wasn't for that really good defensive strategy. Now the captain's evil skeleton, evil goblin drill is out. Wow, that was so much damage there. What? Now Rockstar is the one in the ropes now. That was crazy. Did you guys see that the Tesla going down before the Mega Minion was able to get there to do some damage on that tower? That was beautiful to watch, and that's how the Tesla, with support of the two towers, were able to get um that Mega Minion down. Look at this by the captain cycling through that poison spell, trying to get that tower down. We are down to 57 seconds in overtime. But now, wow, well played by Rockstar. Does the Rockstar believe this is going to be the chance? That was the perfect time to activate that Hero Knight's ability, because the baby dragon was locked into the tower there. But because of that ability, the baby dragon turning his head away from that tower to attack the knight, and now the poison spell is out again with the giant snowball. I think the captain will be able to take this down. The Rockstar is down to 146. Captain has 683. Does the Rockstar want to have one more push? I think it's over. No way. Captain Levi taking the final battle of this tournament. We are going to game 3, folks. That was phenomenal. That was phenomenal, guys. I'm seeing the YouTube comments. I'm seeing Ubong is saying, "Let's go!" Like everyone is like that was an amazing match. This is the first game. Give it to Captain Levi, being the first person to take us to game 3 of these dual matches. Now the Rockstar really has um to make some changes to his deck, because I think Captain Levi has found an answer to all of Rockstar's questions. That was phenomenal. Like I was almost certain that Rockstar Alpha was going to take that game 3, but look at that one simple opportunity that that Captain Levi seized to get that poison spell and that evil goblin drill at that tower to do massive damage and take the win, and to do massive damage, and then slowly cycling through that poison spell and snowball card, he was able to take the win. Now we're going to give both players 2 minutes to make some changes to their decks, and then we are going to go to game number 3, the final duel match of this semi-finals match for this weekend. Captain Levi versus the Rockstar. I want to see you guys comment on the YouTube. I've seen Ubong is just running mad on those YouTube, man. He's surprised with how well things are actually like unfolding. I see that sorry guys, just want to make a quick change. I see that Tega is also saying the Rockstar was overcommitting. Yeah, I think he did overcommit as well in that final, because that's Rockstar's main deck. Like that deck is them evil. He's giant skeleton. Sorry, not giant skeleton. He's electro giant and Bola deck. That is his main deck. And baby dragon. So I feel like he was a bit overconfident that he was going to get that win, but in the end he wasn't able to secure the victory in the last moment. But still, though, that was a phenomenal match. Kingsley, welcome back. We are going to our first ever game 3 match of this tournament. Like the first game went to Rockstar Alfie. Now the second match went to Captain Levi. So now we're waiting for both players to make changes, and then we're going to invite them back for that game 3.
Yeah, I actually caught that match. I had a connection issue, so I
Oh,
actually was watching the match, and I was like, I actually was surprised by, because I actually thought Rockstar was a little overconfident there.
in that last game, especially.
Hmm.
I felt like he thought he had that game in the bag, but Levi coming back to to win that game, pretty much shows that it's not over
It's
till the
over.
timer says it's over. So
That was clinical by Captain Levi. I see Rockstar is ready for the next match. We're waiting on Captain Levi to accept his final match. So yeah, we're just waiting on that. Maybe he's making some few changes to his deck. Maybe he's realizing that maybe this. I feel like as much as I love the Goblin Drill, the Rockstar has been able to answer to defend that card quite well in in this tournament. So I feel like Captain Levi has to maybe swap that out for something else because that was his main win condition. But the final match has begun, guys. Let's go watch some beautiful Clash Royale gameplay. Welcome, guys, to game number 3 of Rockstar Alfie versus Captain Levi. Both players want to make it to the grand finals tomorrow. The first match going to Rockstar Alfie, the second match going to Captain Levi. Who will take this final match today? We are about to find out. That was such a clinical match. And now we're going to see how these both players change their decks, change their strategies, change their tactics, and try to come out on top in this final match. Captain Levi in the red, Rockstar Alfie in the blue corner. And both players are kind of just waiting. We are almost 30 seconds into the match, and both players know, both refusing to play the first card. That's very surprising. This is not the Rockstar Alfie and Captain Levi we've been seeing so far. They've both just been beginning their matches immediately. But I think because of the pressure is now on, they're both really just trying to watch and see. But hey, Rockstar Alfie breaking that weight and he was able and dropping the Barbarian Barrel for Captain Levi. Good response using the Hero Mega Minion to deal with that. And the Mega Minion not falling for the Goblin Cage. Surprising, that's gonna
just
get some
ignoring,
damage.
just ignoring it, just ignoring the Goblin cage entirely, like it wasn't there. That is just insane, guys.
I
Just
know.
insane. But let's and Levi carrying his regular Spirit Empress deck, and then you notice, I didn't even notice, Dennis. Uh, Rockstar is carrying his Evil Electro Giant deck now
Yeah, he's
to
starting with
try
that deck.
to. Yep. Maybe he sees there's gonna be some dividends. I mean, and so far there have been some dividends. He's been able to take 1,000 off his tower
Hmm.
already, just in the first push. So let's see how Levi is able to defend consequent pushes by Rockstar.
Yeah, I can't wait to see how Levi responds to this because now the Rockstar has made some changes. He's starting with this deck first now. Maybe he's realized that maybe the way Captain Levi plays in his first match, he's thinking that this might be the better answer. I'm surprised we haven't seen the bowler though this whole match, which is very surprising. And what's funny is that the deck that Captain Levi is carrying, this is very similar to Wesley K's deck, the Spirit Empress Lava Hound deck.
Yep.
I feel like
Yep. Yep.
he's using that deck. That's surprising. Wait, did the
He's
Rockstar take
carrying
away
his
the
inner
bowler from
Wesley
that
K.
deck? From this deck? Have you noticed the bowler hasn't shown itself
Possibly.
once?
Possibly.
That was a good activation there by Captain Levi, activating the Hero Mega Minion at the right moment to help to support the Lava Hound, but that wasn't sufficient. The bowler is out, Kingsley. The Hero bowler is
I saw it.
out.
Rockstar, you are my Rockstar. I just want to see the damage it does. Just look at that. Look at LeBron James in Clash Royale, guys. I'm sorry, not LeBron James, Steph Curry, all the way from the bridge, just throwing them shots. The hero
Have you noticed
bowler.
something? Every single match that these two players have played has gotten to overtime. To just show the
Yep,
Quality of players we have here.
like it's so difficult for
the
each one
skill
of them
level.
to. The skill level is so high. And look at that lava hound slowly going there. That was good activation by the Rockstar. Although I wish he waited for the lava hound to get across the bridge before he activated that because now the Captain Levi's tower taking out his hero Mega Minion
Quite comfortably. Well, that's going to be heavy push there by Captain Levi. But hey, are you seeing this, Kingsley?
I'm seeing it.
Wow.
I can see it. And then Rockstar just defending that push, but it's not. It wasn't that much of a sufficient defense because clearly Levi has been able to pull it back. Like their towers are almost even now.
Yes.
The hero mega. Oh, it's out. Ability activated already. You said that ability is very expensive, and you can. I feel like it's not.
Yeah,
It hasn't been utilized quite well in this match. Like you see, the Valkyrie basically survived every single push there. But now that was smart by Captain Levi cycling through that lightning spell. I think Captain Levi is beginning to change his tactic. He's realizing, okay, it's time for me to start cycling through these spells. The lightning spell is out, the arrows are out, and now you see how the tides have changed, Kingsley. Now
a
Rockstar
little.
Alpha is the one that's on the ropes. Oh no, that's gonna be massive damage there if he locks into that tower. That was so smart by Captain Levi, dropping the Valkyrie out immediately. Because if that bowler locked into that tower, that was going to be massive, massive damage
So,
by that hero bowler.
yep, yep, it was,
This
it
is
was,
getting
it was. And
crazy,
he's
guys.
trying to.
Sorry,
Crazy enough, that hero ball Loki survived. Like it survived, but it didn't have enough health to
10
counter get
seconds
out of
down in
it.
overtime. Captain Levi just has to defend very well, and this game would easily go to him or cycling through. I think it's gone to Captain Levi. Wow.
It has,
Down to Hell
it
Drain.
has,
And the captain coming out
it
on
has.
top.
Just if and just is either this next game is either gonna be it or are we gonna go to game three?
I
Let's see,
know,
guys.
guys, this game
Are
is
we, are,
crazy.
are we gonna get a game three in a game three?
I hope so. I really want to see that, right? Because you know how it's so funny how the tides have turned. Now Rockstar is the one in the hot seats because Captain Levi won his second game and now he won the first match. So all the captain needs to do is win this match and he is moving on to the grand finals. So now the Rockstar is the
Yep,
one
yep.
on the rope, but now the graveyard spell is out. Is it going to be a graveyard freeze combo, a graveyard poison? I don't think we're going to find out because the Rockstar is not dropping anything. The captain dropping the cannon card, dropping the goblins to deal with that graveyard spell quite well. I think that, that Captain Levi has realized that the graveyard has been a problem for him in this matchup, so he's really changed his deck to be able to counter a graveyard push, and that's what we saw there. The cannon card and goblins, perfect answer for that counter. And now Captain Levi activating the Hero Goblin's ability to stop the Royal Recruits. And ooh, this is interesting though by Captain Levi dropping the mortar just there, and but that was smart by the Rockstar Alfie, dropping the Valkyrie just to help distract that mortar while the Furnace deals with the mortar. Both players are basically untouched in this match so far. Kingsley, what are your thoughts so far in this match?
I just hope it goes down to what's going on in that
Oh
tower. I just look
no!
away and like,
What?
what happened?
Oh, that's gonna.
Was that a
That was so bad. That's
what,
gonna.
what was that?
That was the skeleton barrel that got to the tower, and Rockstar Alfie did not defend that. Oh, that was a very. That's going to be a costly mistake if you ask me. Now Captain Levi has the upper hand in this tournament. I hope the Rockstar hasn't given up. He hasn't though. I don't think the Rockstar giving up early. That's not what the Rockstar Alfie does. That's not what he stands for. But look at the amount of damage. Look at the amount of damage that that tower has sustained just because of one skeleton barrel that the Rockstar did not. I don't know if he didn't notice it or he didn't have enough elixir to react to it. I don't know
I
what that
think
was
I think he didn't notice it
because we didn't notice it.
because I felt yeah I mean I didn't notice it. Don't get me wrong, but I felt like he didn't notice it and he had a royal delivery in his cycle. So I'm surprised he didn't use it. Maybe he actually didn't notice it.
You're right, Kingsley. Oh, and now the skeleton barrel is out again. Will it be able to get to the tower? I really hope not because that's going to be massive damage. And then now the Captain Levi is cycling his fireball. What's funny is that all Captain Levi has to do right now is defend, and cycle through that fireball. Two more hits of that fireball, and that
Yep,
tower is down. That's all he has to focus on. And I
yep.
think the Rockstar knows this. That's why you see notice the Rockstar is really pushing now. He's trying his best to get Captain Levi's tower down because
No,
he's.
no,
Oh
no,
no, this is
please
really bad.
fight.
The skeleton barrel getting to that tower. Oh my goodness, the tower is down. Two.
Captain Levi from the dead.
Look at the captain
Captain Levi from the depths of hell. He has risen back.
rising back, coming back to get to to move on to the grand finals. That was epic. That was insane. Oh my goodness. That was
Second game,
that
GG's.
was an amazing. A good is an understatement. That was an amazing game. But yeah, Kingsley, something I forgot to ask you so far is what is your favorite Clash Royale card today?
Oh, it's a graveyard.
The graveyard spell for sure. That was a good. That's a good answer. That was a card that offered so much value time and time again in this tournament. But yeah, guys, we have gotten to the end. That was a quick one, but wow, a quick one, but electrifying matches we had in the tournament. Stay tuned for tomorrow where we're going to have our grand final match in the Iron Clash tournament. We're going to first begin with the round of three and sorry, not the round of three. We're gonna first begin with the third position match. That's gonna be against Rocks. That's gonna be Rockstar Alfie versus Wesley K. And after that, we will have our final match: the Captain Levi versus Eric tomorrow. Thank you so much for everyone that tuned in to the matches today on our YouTube. Please, as I always mention, tell a friend to please subscribe to our YouTube channel. It means a lot to us, and it really helps the Iron League out a lot when you guys subscribe, like our videos, follow us on all the social media platforms, on Instagram, on TikTok, on Facebook. We are everywhere. Please follow us, give us a like, tell your friends to subscribe to us, and we can't wait to see you guys tomorrow where we have our grand final match in the Iron Clash tournament. It's been your boy Dennis, and I'm here with Kingsley again. Take care, everyone. See you guys tomorrow. Have a great weekend. Bye.